Once I went on a date with a guy who didn't wash his hair at all. Hi guys, welcome in another video. Today we will talk about hair care mistakes that I did or do sometimes, and probably you do without even knowing that they are very damaging for your hair. So without further ado, let's move on to the video. And of course, if you like my channel, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and let's go. So the first very common mistake that we do is we are brushing our hair from the top until the end, and during this process we are pulling our hair, and so we are losing a lot of hair. And as you can see, usually on your brush there is a lot of hair, and in order to prevent it, especially if you are brushing your hair while they are wet, this is really important because brushing your hair when they are wet is damaging in the first place. So in order to protect our hair as much as possible and give them as much love as we can, is to start brushing them from the ends. So what I do, I just divide them into, let's say, 4 sections, and I will start from this part, and then we will go up and up and up, and in this process we are losing way less hair than we will do in the traditional brushing method. This is such an easy trick and it just makes so much sense, so I don't know why we are not talking about this more. And even in like adverts or commercials, you can see everyone brushing their hair like this, and this is not the way we should do it. So please start from your ends, especially if A, they are wet, and B, if you have long hair. And number 2 will be using your shampoo all over your hair. Shampoos are designed to clean our scalp, and conditioners are for our hair. So if we are washing our hair, we are just applying shampoos on our scalp. We are massaging it gently because this is the area that we want to clean, the area that produces sebum and all the things that we want to clean. And even if you are worried that, let's say, like you're putting some oils on your ends or something, don't worry, because once you are rinsing your scalp and the shampoo that is on your scalp, of course the shampoo will go on your hair, so it will clean them completely. But main focus is on your scalp, because let's say if we are going to put all the acids or niacinamide and all the products that are designed to clean our scalp on our ends, it might damage them completely. And in opposite to shampoo, conditioner we are putting only on our hair from at least half of our hair, like my hair, but in yours will be like, from your face basically downwards. We don't need to put it anywhere up here, because here our hair are relatively new and they are not that damaged, so they don't need this extra conditioning, let's say, but also they are your hair, so of course the ingredients there you put here, they will transport here and there, but we don't need it on our scalp, because if we do so, the scalp will get extremely oily, and so we will have to wash it over and over again, and we will end up washing our hair every single day. Speaking about washing our hair, trick number 3 will be to wash our hair at least every 3 days or less. I know that this is a tricky one in my case also, because I have an oily scalp, so sometimes I find myself like washing my hair every 2 days because they are getting oily. But the least often we are going to wash them, the better they will behave, and they will get used to the oil production, and they will produce less and less oil. So the goal will be to wash our hair once to twice a week, if we can, of course. Well, actually, funny story, once I went on a date with a guy who didn't wash his hair at all, and at the beginning I was like, what do you mean you are not washing your hair since like 3 years? Like, he was like, yeah, I went to India, I met those people, and they told me that washing is bad for our hair, and that our natural oil production is better if we are not using any chemicals on it or any shampoos. And to be fair, his hair was amazing. There weren't any smell or like anything gross that you can imagine right now. Like, actually he was great. So I guess this is working, but I'm not ready for it. I feel like I need to clean my hair at least twice a week in my case, but I'm working on it to do it less often, maybe once a week. hopefully by the end of the summer I will get to this, so wish me luck. Number 4 will be wrong hairstyles. I don't know if you have seen this episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, but on one episode, Kourtney, she had this like really sleek, high up ponytail, and after a few days after, she realized that she is bald in this area. Really, believe me, they had to like transplant her hair, whatever. Of course they had money to do it, but basically if we are wearing very high ponytails or just like high messy buns that we usually do if we are walking around the house, because this is what's the most comfortable for us, this is actually very damaging for our hair because it is not natural, and in this process of keeping them so high up, we are actually going to lose a lot of hair. You probably know this from experience that if you are taking the hairband out of this like hair ponytail or a messy bun, you will have a lot of hair around the hairband, and this is because those kind of hairstyle are not good for our hair. So of course, you know, sometimes it's nice to wear a ponytail, right? But like, let's not do this every single day. And of course, wearing your hair like this around the house is not comfortable either. So what I would recommend, and what is actually very trending right now, is to using this really big clips, and we can just, you know, put it on our hair, and they will very well keep our hair out of our face, so we will feel comfortable, and also they won't damage our hair as much as the messy bun or the ponytail will do. Of course, we also need to mention that straightening our hair or curling our hair and using anything that is very hot and just heat our hair is not healthy for them. Of course it's not, because it is like a very high temperature and our hair are literally burning. But if you want to do so, and of course it's nice to do it once in a while, like I am really into my straight hair at the moment, and if you want to do it, please make sure that you are using heat protection products, because this is crucial. If you will do it before, your hair won't be as damaged as they will be without using this. It costs literally a few pounds, and it is a massive game changer. And also something that not a lot of people knows, but sun is almost as damaging for our hair as the hair straightener or hair curler or even the blow dryer. As you can imagine, it is extremely hot, and that is why you probably know on your own experience or your friends that if you have especially blonde hair during the summer, you're going lighter and lighter. So it's also important to protect our hair from that UV rays and the sun in general with using also just regular heat protection. The same product that you're using for straightening your hair, you can use just throughout the day if you will be out in the sun. There are also some sprays that contains kind of like a UV protection that is even better, to be fair, but the regular heat protector will be enough, especially as I said during hot summer when the sun is on us and we are not wearing hats and stuff like this. Then we're moving on to trick number 6, and this will be cutting your hair during the moon cycle, like within the moon cycle actually. Depending on where the moon is, we can cut our hair and we can expect different results. Of course, not everyone believes in this. I love star signs and all those, you know, stuff, so I am really into this. And if you want me to talk more about like when you should go and cut your hair if you want them to grow, or when you should do it if you want them to stay like this and just stay healthy, let me know in the comment section down below. I can make a whole video about it because this subject is actually really interesting. If not, you can just Google it. And then we're moving on to next one, and it will be this huge towels that we're using for drying our body for our hair, because it is extremely heavy, and I know that we are used to just like, you know, rolling the towel and just put it on our hair and walking like this for like 2-3 hours during the day. But you can imagine this towel is A, heavy, and B, is wet, so it is extremely heavy and it's just pulling our hair to this direction, which is obviously damaging for the hair. We're going to lose more hair, and also we're going to have split ends. So a much better option will be to have either this special towels for the hair. I used to have that one and it was actually quite good, but I just lost it. I don't know where it is. Like, I'm looking for this since the past week or week and a half and I don't know where it is. Or the second option will be just to gently, you know, use the towel on the ends and trying to like take all the water, but be very gently, and then just leave your hair to dry itself. Or if you want to use a blow dryer, of course use a blow dryer with a heat protection, but don't keep this towel for a long time because it is just not healthy at all. The next trick is game changer. So since I changed my pillows from cotton to silk, my hair are living their best life. Of course, I'm still struggling with like scalp, dandruff, blah blah blah. I'm still in the process of figuring this out, but in general my hair are way more shining and healthy, and I don't have that many split ends because of that silk pillows. Silk pillows are not only great for your hair but also for your skin. And to be honest, they are not that expensive, because I know when you hear like, oh, silky pillow, it sounds very posh and very expensive, but in reality they are not that expensive. They will be around like 15 to 30 pounds, and you don't need to change all your pillows. You can change only the pillow that you are sleeping on, and the rest you can keep cotton. And because I have a lot of pillows on my bed, sometimes by mistake I will fall asleep on the cotton one, and this is a massive difference when I'm waking up. If I'm sleeping on a silky pillow, my hair are usually, they're not as crazy. They are way more put together and smooth. Just better. And the last one will be to use cold water instead of hot water once you are getting rid of your shampoo and conditioner. It is actually scientifically proven that once you are using hot water on your hair, the cells are opening up. It's the same like with pores, right? They're opening up and they're ready to absorb all the shampoo, the conditioner, all the hair mask, everything that you put on your hair. And then if you want to close them and keep all the ingredients that you just used inside of it, you need to use cold water. So at least for the last wash, the last rinse, you try to use as cold water as you can. Of course, it doesn't need to be like, extremely cold, but at least not as warm as you will use for your regular shower. And that will be it for today's video. Let me know if you found this interesting and how are your hair doing, and if you have any other tips. I'm planning to do another video like this. So yeah, if you like it, comment, like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!